Custer's last stand has become known as the worst defeat in the Western campaigns known as the Indian Wars in the period of westward expansion that followed the Civil War. General George Armstrong Custer's infamous battle at Little Bighorn in 1876, which cost his life as well as the lives of 224 other men, was initiated despite the orders of his superiors. Custer had great respect for the Plains Indians he attacked. Just 2 years before Little Bighorn, he wrote, "If I were an Indian, I often think I would greatly prefer to cast my lot among those of my people who adhered to the free, open plains, rather than submit to the confined limits of a reservation, there to be the recipient of the blessed benefits of civilization." One of the major questions left unanswered about the Battle of Little Bighorn is whether Major Marcus Reno, who greatly disliked Custer, could have rescued him. Major Reno's job at Little Bighorn was to attack one side of the Indian encampment while Custer approached from the other side. After being held off, Reno retreated to a hill, allowing the Indians to concentrate their attack on Custer's force, which they wiped out entirely. So, why didn't Reno counterattack to aid Custer? He claimed that the casualties he had suffered made a rescue impossible, while a court-martial vaguely ruled that Reno was outshone. He did nothing requiring the court's punishment. In 1926, 50 years after the battle at Little Bighorn, a statue of Reno was unveiled. Custer's widow refused to attend and urged there be no memorial to so great a coward as Major Reno. Perhaps the worst tragedy to befall the Indians during this period was the massacre at Wounded Knee. On December 29, 1890, the Army, alarmed by the Indians' wild religious ghost dances, issued orders to capture and disarm the fomenters of disturbances. Among the names on this list of fomenters was a man named Bigfoot. He was the leader of a ragtag band of 350. Of these, 230 were women and children. They were herded into a camp along the frozen creek called Wounded Knee and surrounded by 2,500 troops. When asked to turn in their weapons, the Indians did. But when ordered to remove their blankets and submit to a search, tempers in the Indian warriors rose. A shot went off, and a fight erupted. Rifle and machine gun fire poured into the camp. 25 soldiers died, and 39 soldiers were wounded, most by friendly fire. On the other hand, some 300 Indians died, 2/3 of them women and children.